Signore e signori, buonasera. Good evening and welcome to Casa Italiana Zerilli-marimò of New York University. My name is Stefano Albertini, I'm the director of the Casa, and I'm delighted to welcome you all here tonight. Some of you might know, Kairos Italy Theater is our theater company in residence, and Kit is also responsible for the organization of In Scena, an Italian theater festival that brings to all the 5 boroughs of New York Italian theater, contemporary Italian theater at the highest levels. One of the things that fascinated me from the beginning is that In Scena paired up with Free Verse for this workshop. And the idea is that theater is not only performed on stages, but it can be produced and made in many other different venues. And I think what David has been doing is fantastic for somebody who believes in the power of poetry. And therefore, I jumped on the occasion of presenting this experiment that is in literature, but it's also in social organizing and in many other things. So for all these reasons, I'm very, very happy to welcome you, and I'm asking you to help me to welcome Laura Caparrotti and David Johnson. Thank you.
Hello, hello, hello. So, thank you. Thank you. Uso questo o quest'altro? Qual è il migliore? Pronto? Oh, questo è più bello. This is better. Dave, this is yours.
Oh, okay.
Ok, so, buonasera a tutti. Come vedete, c'è ancora, I still have vacation on my face, and I'm still smiling. This is going to last a couple of days, that's it. But so because I'm smiling, I'm going to tell you, this is the welcome back event for KIT. Is an event that we love so much. And actually there are some people beside Dave. There is Irene here who already did it many times back we started in 2014, right? Yeah. And also I want to acknowledge Natasha Lardera, who helped us with the translations for the book that I'm going to show you in a minute. First, I want to tell you, the season for KIT is fantastic, so I want to share with you because I'm very excited. We are going to bring on tour the Worth of Women, which you may have seen here last year, only last year. And we have again 2 of the actresses, Irene again, and Marta here, and we are going to go to Washington and Buffalo for now. Then next week, I'm going to show you a little bit of a piece on Elena Cornaro that I'm going to do, who was the first woman in 1678 to get a degree, doctorate from the University of Padua. Worldwide was the first one. And so I'm going to show you a little piece, and I'm going to do the big one at Vassar College on November, because Vassar has, if you go to the library, there is a beautiful window dedicated to Elena. And then we're going to tour with other things we are going to do in 2019, we are going to celebrate, should I say that? Yes, why not? The Stonewall is turning 50, the riots, the famous riots is 1969. So we're going to celebrate because it's a next door neighbor and we really care about certain issues. And so we're going to celebrate it. And the celebration is going to be here, like a series of events, and then it's going to explode during In Scena in May. But I also want to tell you, so, and In Scena is going to be, bring Versetto Libero. We are going to also to do Versetto Libero session at Iowa. Iowa, Italian American Writer Association in April. And I'm not talking already about April, but I also want to tell you something very exciting, because we have nothing to do, as you can see, that we even started a festival for American theater in Rome, and it's going to open the first edition January 2019. Yay! Yes. Yes. And it's called On Stage, and as I am the artistic director of In Scena, Donatella Codonesu is the associate director of In Scena, is going to be the artistic director there. That's it. Then August, I'm going vacation again. Bye-bye. Okay, so now we are here for this very beautiful event. Again, it's something very special, and you'll hear it yourself. But first, I will give you a little history. So Dave, come here. You can even use the good mic. Yeah. Okay. So Dave is going to tell you how it started.
Okay. So first, I just want to say to Stefano, thank you so much, grazie mille, and to NYU and the Casa Italiana for having us here. It's wonderful to be back on this stage. I've been very fortunate to be here a few times to work as a poet and work with the translations and with other poets here. And it's really incredible to now bring a group of exciting young writers who I've been working with for since really, I guess, about 2012. Is when we started Free Verse. Free Verse is a poetry program that runs in the South Bronx. It was born in the New York City Department of Probation waiting rooms. And it's open to anybody in the community that wants to come there. And it's a wonderful open space on the ground floor right near Yankee Stadium. It's 161st Street and just a few blocks away from Yankee Stadium. When we first started, I went into the space, and when they asked me to do something, they were going to revamp the space, recreate the space in terms of with the New York City Commission of Design and Construction, to take out all the metal detectors and to try to shift and change the sort of environment that they had there. And so a young lady who I was working with asked me if I would come in and create something, and she said, "What do you think you could do?" And I said, "Well, I can do what I do, and that is poetry. You know, we can try to see if we can do a poetry workshop." And she said, "Okay, that's great." So I went and sat for about 6 weeks in the waiting room, and this is a waiting room where clients are waiting to see their officers. And I would just walk around and say, "You want to write a poem? I can type it up for you." And at first, people looked at me like I was totally insane. And just fast forward now, we're 6 years later. And we've published a magazine, which we have copies for you as well this evening, our 6th issue of Free Verse magazine, and we had almost 1,000 submissions this year. So we've really, really taken off, and it's really, yeah. And it's really taken off because of these young poets you're going to hear tonight, and the way that they have taken this germ of an idea that I had, and they've just run with it. I mean, they're really doing it now, and they're working. We started a program, an internship program, where they are now out teaching poetry in other centers throughout the city. And so we expanded this year with a grant from the Department of Cultural Affairs, and thanks to the Department of Cultural Affairs, that's part of how we arrived here at this open mic series tonight. And so this is the final one of 12 we've done around the city over the last 3 months. And so we're very pleased to be here with you.
And just tell them where did you do it?
Yeah, okay, so we've been at the Brooklyn Book Festival last week. We were at the Queens Museum, at St. Francis College. Basically all over the city, every borough. This year, with that same grant, some of our guys began to run those centers at the Department of Probation sites around the city. You'll see a film that you're going to show tonight. We expanded to Queens. Some of our guys are here tonight that worked at Staten Island, and we 3 sites in Brooklyn. So it's just really exploded, and like I said, it's just been an amazing way of seeing this come together. Laura and I have worked together for a long time. We started basically, I guess, eating and drinking mostly, but
we still do it.
Yeah,
yeah. Mostly.
Mostly,
yeah.
right. But over a plate of pasta one night at one of our incredible parties, we started talking about translation, and I said something about translation, and I want to do this, and so we started partnering up and translating plays, and she then started taking my plays. We had a wonderful experience taking my plays to Italy, and then that's how this was born. And then she wanted to come see what we were doing at Free Verse and said, we got to do something with the Italian thing. And so I said, well, come see us. Maybe we could collaborate. Let's do a translation day. So she brought her theater artists, 7 theater companies, to the site in the Bronx. we had our guys get on stage, and that's what you're going to see a little bit tonight, and recite their poems in English, and some of our guys were writing in Spanish, and through cultural exchange, hanging out together in the space, they translate the poems into Italian and then get up and recite the poems, and then we would order food from Little Italy in the Bronx and have a big party.
And we have food tonight.
Yeah, and we have some food tonight. So yeah, you don't leave without eating,
yes.
right? Okay? So
because there's no Versetto Libero without food.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to continue the tradition.
Right. So that's it. That's what you're going to see. You're going to hear from some of these guys. You'll hear some poems in the languages this evening and some stories. And we encourage you, if you're here tonight and you're interested in getting involved, our magazine is open to the public. If you want to submit work and you want to come hang with us, we're in the Bronx every Thursday, and in the fall we'll start planning to be in other sites as well throughout the city. But we're in the Bronx every Thursday afternoon, and we'd love to have you for open mic every week. The 4 or the D to Yankee Stadium. Yeah, it's easy to get.
It's 3 blocks up.
3 blocks from the
where stadium. There is the big tribunal, and then you go to
And we're right on the ground floor,
yeah.
so you can.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's right. It's very, very close to the Bronx Museum. And inside the magazine, if you take it home tonight, there's an email where you can always contact us and shoot us a note, and we'll help you get there. So,
but before we start with the poems, we have we'll bring you into the sites with very short videos. The first one is from the South Bronx. I think it's from 2017. I think, maybe. Thank you, Julian. Yes, 2017, I was right.
Mostrare. Yes.
I was born.
If I could.
Se potessi, sarei io.
that's the fun that is translation, right? Back and forth. That's great. Okay, who's up?
E porta pace nelle nostre menti.
It's not
We
finished.
take you to Rome,
Ti porterai a Roma,
or sail to Venice.
in barca a vela a Venezia.
To speak Italian would not be so hard.
Non sarebbe difficile parlare.
Okay, so this is the South Bronx. Now, this year we went to Queens. We went to the South Bronx, but we also went to the Queens section. And ready? Yes.
I'm looking at the city.
You are looking at the medium.
You
can see it very well.
Hope is speranza or speranza. In Italy we have this sort of pen, but without this one. When you buy it, you begin to write immediately.
Virgin is what do you mean for virgin on my soul?
It's like, when birds are sitting on a windowsill, that's perching.
I heard him and I learned from him.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Like whether you do good deeds or good.
Bad.
Yeah, bad actions. There we go.
Yesterday, just let it go. Okay. Only 1 second. I can translate it. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm stuck.
No,
Yeah, you're right.
just
And you do it.
I just did two.
Oh, you just did two.
Tutto quello che vedo
I just did two drawings.
to say this idea.
And we're not so sure about the
This week is a very special day because the Italian Theater Festival is joining us. If you have a poem, story, even 2 lines, we're making it into a poster over here. You come and translate it with these Italian theater artists who are here visiting with us today.
Something is always something.
qualcosa, sempre qualcosa.
Sogni. La luce si riflette nell'acqua come un campo di piccoli diamanti.
Or will it always be something?
New York City looks at the distance like a frantic dreaming pose, while I fix my eyes at the ocean, searching for you.
Wow. From a distant island I used to call home.
Giunge da un'isola lontana che io chiamavo casa.
Yesterday, just let it go.
As long as I get the point.
Ieri. Lascia che vada.
I am the start of a daydream.
Mi sento come un corpo leggero che vola libero.
Veramente? Sono esterrefatta.
Probation, probation, probation. Everybody here is awaiting the transformation.
Lasciati dietro le cattive azioni e non passarle mai in ciò che semini.
Maybe.
Did you get the t-shirt? Okay, so now you see what we do. This is what happened. Dave, no, where are you going? Come here. Yes, so now we can start. Do you want to start with the old ones, with the new ones? We also had, while we were waiting, some people translating. So what do you want to do?
Let's bring some guys on stage.
Come on,
okay.
start.
So,
You are the guy, the boss.
What we're going to have now is a couple of guys who have poems in the new book that's going to be coming out very soon, and we'll hear a few of those. So, Devon, can you come up? Yeah, can you come up with that one?
With my?
Yeah.
Which one?
Mamma
Mamma lo sa?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, go ahead.
Avanti. Go. Be careful. This one is this is another. Okay.
I'm kind of tiny. So.
Yes.
Hello. How you doing, everybody? Thank you so much. My name is Devontae Rose. I represent Free Verse. I wrote this poem about my mom a long time ago. It was my way of speaking to her, expressing how I felt about my poetry. Mama knows best. Mother, please love my music. No, it's not foolish. I was born to do this. My creativity, you don't notice? Every word has an explosion, causing a lyrical. Every word has emotion, causing a lyrical explosion. Chosen to chase my dream. Mission, I've made my career decision. Just please listen. Like delicious smells in the kitchen. Mama singing Yolanda Adams. Mama, your food makes my taste buds melt. Cooking for an army all by yourself. When you speak loud, I hear you outside for miles. Using words, alive. You must have God on speed dial. I was created and to make you proud.
So this is, where are you going? So this is the third time I'm reading this poem. We're always reading this together. Mamma lo sa. Mamma, per favore, ama la mia musica. No, non è folle. Sono nato per fare questo. La mia creatività, tu non la vedi. Ogni parola ha un'emozione che provoca un'esplosione lirica. Ho scelto di seguire il mio sogno. Ho deciso cosa fare nella vita. Ti prego, ascolta. Come gli odori dolci della cucina, mamma che canta Yolanda Adams. Mamma, il tuo cibo si scioglie in bocca. Puoi cucinare per un esercito e tutto da sola. Quando gridi io ti sento a miglia di distanza, usare parole vive. Devi assolutamente avere Dio tra i tuoi numeri preferiti. Io sono nato per renderti orgoglioso. Next. Who?
Guys, you know there's a beautiful acoustic ceiling here. If you stand back from the mic, it might be a little clearer for everyone.
Okay, thank you.
No, thank you. This is beautiful.
And also, when you read, try to put it here so they can see your beautiful face. This is okay this way? It's okay?
This one is already translated. So you see this one is English and Spanish.
Love maybe, yes, I'm doing the...
You're doing, okay.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jolene. I'm from Free Verse from the Bronx. I have this one in Spanish and English, and it was already translated in Italian, so she's going to read it over. So
She's going to read it in Spanish, and I'm going to read it in
Italian. It's called Love Maybe. After our worst wars, we lay down and forget about our bloodiest battles. Amor tal vez, después de nuestras peores guerras, nos acostamos y nos olvidamos de nuestras batallas más sangrientas.
Forse amore. Finite le nostre peggiori guerre, ci corichiamo e dimentichiamo le nostre battaglie più sanguinarie. Next, George. As you can see, George is now.
You do the Italian.
You're leading the Staten Island, right? The chapter.
Yeah, I was the lead poet out in Staten Island for Free Verse. I don't know, I'm loud enough. I don't need that, right? All right, this is a poem, and those of you from Italy know there's the Sopranos of Italy is called Gomorrah, the show, right? And I'm waiting for the next season. I don't know when they're going to put it on Netflix because it's fantastic. So did a little poem kind of on that. It's called Gomorrah BX. I'll do the English, and this fine gentleman will do the Italian. Gomorrah BX. They bring us into this life, and the only thing promised is death. Running the streets and boulevards, seeking the almighty dollar, following orders to raise in the ranks, away from the hookers, dope fiends, and even skanks. The capo says shoot, we fire our guns. Then we hide out for days, again on the run, Gomorrah in the Bronx. Oh, no, the Italian's better.
Oh, yes. Loro ci mettono in questa strada e l'unica cosa promessa è la morte. Correndo per strade e boulevards, cercando il dollaro onnipotente, seguendo l'ordine di levarci dai ranghi, lontano da prostitute, demoni della droga e farabutti. Il capo dice spara, noi spariamo, per poi nasconderci per giorni, di nuovo in fuga. Gomorra nel Bronx.
Grazie.
Who's next? Who's next? Which one? Which one? Ciao, Napoleon. Ciao. We also became friends. So basically, now there is like, you know, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, hi, my name's Rachel. I'm reading this poem for Tiara Lilly. She couldn't be here today, but this is one of her poems. Okay. Why I write poetry? Because my daughter needs to see my past, so her future can be as bright as the sky. No need to spread lies about me. The truth found its way down a lonely street. Sometimes people forget about the truth. Let the truth be told. Everything about me is on Front Street. From Tahara.
Now in Italian. Perché scrivo poesie? Perché mia figlia deve vedere il mio passato, così che il suo futuro possa essere luminoso come il cielo. Non c'è bisogno di spargere bugie sul mio conto. La verità si è fatta strada su un cammino solitario. A volte la gente dimentica la verità. Lasciamo che la verità trovi voce. Tutto ciò che mi riguarda è su Front Street.
Who's next? Napoleon? So Napoleon is also doing theater and is doing theater with Italians, not us. Maybe next. But he's doing theater with Italians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, my name is Napoleon Felipe. I am the lead poet at the Bronx Neon. Love poetry, love being up here. Thank you for giving me your time and your ears. I was fortunate to travel to Italy for about 20 days to study with another organization, a theater organization named the Open Program. The theater director there was Mario Biagini. We stayed in Florence, and the area that I stayed at was in Pontedera. Probably a lot of you knows that where that's at. So I was very happy to be there, to eat and commune, to learn, to experience the country. It's something that I would wish on every single person here who hasn't been there. So, thank you. So here's a piece that I have here. It's called 12-15-97. He busted through the front door, cursing, stomping, teeth grinding, fists clenched, blood dripping like squeezed cherries. I was only 10. His rage intense and present, I dared not look at his face. I figured the angel in the room will calm him down. I prayed, Lord, send your protection. I feared he'd strike her to make his point. The lights outside the window looked like Christmas. Men in blue came to ask questions. My father had plenty to say. I later heard rumors about that night. Nothing clear, everything vague. 12-15-97.
And in Italian, 15 dicembre 97. Ha fatto irruzione dalla porta principale, bestemmiando, inciampando, a denti stretti, pugni serrati, sangue che colava come ciliegie strizzate. Avevo solo 10 anni. La sua rabbia intensa e presente. Non ho osato guardarlo in faccia. Ho immaginato che l'angelo nella stanza lo avrebbe calmato. Ho pregato, Dio, mandami la tua protezione. Ho avuto paura che l'avrebbe stesa pur di avere ragione. Le luci fuori dalla finestra sembravano quelle di Natale. Uomini in blu vennero a fare domande. Mio padre aveva molto da dire. Poi ho sentito delle voci su quella notte. Niente di chiaro, tutto vago.
Who's next? While we are waiting, can I ask, what is we have oh, you have it? You have it? Okay. Who is the person with her? With Marta? Okay. No, we will read. Okay, someone else can read the English, someone of the guys or girls? Okay, young lady.
So who in the audience would like to read in English for us? A young lady? Thank you, come on up. Come on up. Thank you.
And after that, can we have that little song? Oh, yeah. Are you okay in singing after this one? Okay.
Here it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Here you go. Hi, I'm not part of this project, but it's nice that I can do this.
Actually, you are part of the book in a way, so there is a little something from, you know.
I run the Iowa readings. Maria Lasella is my name. My sex. Somebody's done changed my sex. I should have been a boy, but I'm stuck in this female body that I'm wearing so well, but when I go to talk or think, the thug comes out of me. My hands are hard. I fix everything in my apartment. I even changed the tires on my car. There's nothing girly about me except the way I dress. No need for makeup. You got to look deep for my beauty, like glazing into my big brown eyes or making me smile, something like a man in deep thought. That's why I say somebody's done ran off with my sex, but I'm still looking for my lip gloss. Thank you.
Il mio sesso. Qualcuno ha cambiato il mio sesso. Avrei dovuto essere un bambino, ma sono costretta in questo corpo di ragazza che indosso così bene. Ma quando parlo o penso, il ragazzo viene fuori. Le mie mani sono forti, dure. Aggiusto tutto nel mio appartamento. Cambio persino le ruote della macchina. Non c'è niente di femminile in me, a parte il mio modo di vestire. Non ho bisogno di trucco. Devo guardare nelle profondità per trovare la mia bellezza, nei miei grandi occhi marroni, e farmi sorridere. A volte come un uomo preso da pensieri profondi. Per questo dico che qualcuno è scappato con il mio sesso, ma cerco ancora il mio rossetto.
So now we have like a little intermission. Oh, actually, wow. Wow. A little, no, it's not an intermission. I was like, yeah, okay. So now you introduce yourself. This is what we do, we introduce ourselves.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lerns. I can take it over. My name is Lerns. In Spanish or Italian, maybe it's aprende. So I tell everybody to get ready to learn something, free verse. I have a special person here who actually is going to flow with me. He plays the saxophone. So let's see how it goes together, you know? It's a beautiful thing about art. You just merge and
So, but so this is from your CD, you just, yeah.
Yes, this is actually from my album. It's something that I wrote called A Remarkable Struggle. And I hope y'all enjoy it. I like that. I like that. Check it. Poverty vision, searching for that winning lottery ticket, stuck in terminology prison. Money and fame, people sell souls to the game, but my logic ain't all in the same. See that pleasure and pain keeps me artistic, sitting back building with kids that autistic. I stole from the rich, gave to the poor, stole from myself, going broke, living for somebody else. I love her, but she in love with somebody else. It's okay, she got me thinking more about my health. And my music got to turn it to a commonwealth. I'm married to my words, I won't die by myself. In the zone, feeling lonesome, situating, thinking about all the drug addicts rehabilitating, or the rest in peace murals, the fabrications, in disguise, hidden lies and assassinations, biblical contradictions. I'm itching to fornicate with the Virgin Mary, convincing stories that tell us pray for the best, living in the worst situations. Worse is a nation of freedom beyond reach, constant police brutalities, dub speech. Let my common sense speak. On the wall cuffed as they apprehend me, I feel the whole world's against me. sin and punishments, living a remarkable struggle, staring through the rear view as I'm double parked. Seems I got a clear view as I target the troubles, criminals caught in the huddle, all a part of the hustle. A domino effect, gas and oil prices rising, public transportation more like masturbation, how they jerking the prices. What about the lower class, Miss America? Take this middle finger up, yeah. All they feed us is confusion and treason. Fear our government should be fearing us. They give us welfare, paraphernalia, verbal abuse, and misguided child abuse. Minimum wage is $7.15. Add on a rent price of $1,050. What a country, home of the brave, also home of the greedy. Legislations pass, politicians kill peace treaties. Believe me, keep this in mind. The truth's never printed in the New York Times or any newspaper publication in general. If you ain't Congress, you ain't eligible to see the big picture. Life's bigger than us. If God is man-made, who do we trust? Ourselves. Flowers for the dead, here's flowers for the living. It's still a beautiful world as I watch the record spinning. Free our troops, free us all, free your minds, let the music feed your minds. Free our troops, free us all, free your minds, let the music feed your minds. Thank you.
So, fantastic with the sax, fantastic. And he's Italian. Let's say it, he's Italian. So we have a bilingual even this way. Who's next? Oh, yes. Oh.
Right now, so I have no
Okay.
idea. I have to read in English. Okay. Pardon my accent.
Oh, this is the improvisation. Also, then I want to do the new ones that we translated. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, go.
I'll try it. Hey, improvisation. Broken America. I wish I knew how to heal the growing rifts in the world, or even if they were healable. I try, it feels that if I'm meddling in something I shouldn't, I'm still figuring it out, feeling my hands through the dark, and I've been told to be quiet when I want to scream about the rifts, about the wounds, about the emptiness of a country more worried about upgrades for the latest technology, an iPhone or an app, and upgrades for the soul. Where are the repairs to refurbish our souls? Broken and not looking for medals, not just looking for awards, just looking for reasons to keep being here in all the ways we can be.
America spezzata. Vorrei saper sanare le molteplici fratture nel mondo, o almeno sapere se sono curabili. Ci provo, ma mi sembra di immischiarmi in qualcosa che non mi riguarda. Sto ancora cercando di capirlo, affondando le mie mani nell'oscurità. Mi è stato detto di stare zitta, quando invece voglio urlare delle fratture, delle ferite, del vuoto, di un paese più interessato all'ultimo upgrade per le più avanzate tecnologie. Un iPhone o un'app, invece di un upgrade dell'anima. Dove sono gli strumenti di riparazione per ristrutturare le nostre anime spezzate, senza bisogno di medaglie, senza bisogno di premi, solo cercando ragioni per continuare a restare qui, in qualsiasi modo ci sia possibile.
Okay, can I call? Oh, the two. Okay, yes, and then I'll call. So then you're next, Massimo. You're next after. Yeah.
My name is Michael. This is a poem I wrote called "Put Away the Gun." Put away the gun. Did you forget that he's a son? Black lives matter, all this shooting ain't fun. Turn around, run. Throw your gun in the water. If you shoot, Looks like you're going to jail for manslaughter. How about you don't pull the trigger, leave him alone. Let him live life and live yours and go home. Shoot him, you'll make his family sad, and each day they'll get sadder. We're already worried about cops, no more of this, Black Lives Matter.
Metti via la pistola. Ti sei dimenticato di cosa sia un figlio? Le vite dei neri contano, tutto questo sparare non è divertente. Girati, scappa, butta la pistola nell'acqua. Se spari è facile che andrai in prigione per omicidio colposo. Che ne dici di non tirare il grilletto? Lascialo in pace, lasciagli vivere la sua vita e tu la tua e vai a casa. Sparagli, renderai la sua famiglia disperata e ogni giorno che passa saranno sempre più tristi. Siamo già preoccupati dei poliziotti, che questo non capiti mai più. Le vite dei neri contano.
Thank you. So we have the new translators. Please come. So this is a new poem. I don't know about this poem. So and then the translation. This is exactly what we do when we do the sessions.
Hello, once again. Sometimes there is a bigger job than the one you have now. Everything stays, it shall pass, either slow or fast. Change is what lasts. Make change like $1 4 quarters to make sense of what's to come and renew.
A volte c'è un lavoro più grande di quello che hai adesso. Tutto ciò che resta passerà, lento o veloce. Cambiamento è ciò che dura. Rendi il resto come $1, 4 monete da 25 cents, per dare un senso a ciò che sta per venire e rinnovare.
Grazie Massimo. Who's next? We also have Irene who she didn't do anything yet. Okay. When, yes, next, okay. Okay.
Hello. Okay, my name is Rachel, and I wrote these 2 poems recently. Last year, on September 26th, I got an operation, a gastric bypass, and I've lost over 100 pounds. Thanks. So, thank you. So these poems are about my experience and how I'm dealing with my feelings. Okay. My body. My body is new. My body is whole. My body is changing. My body is cold. My heart is warm. My heart is the same, but my body has changed. My body is new. My body is whole. My body is changing. My body is cold. My heart is warm. My heart is the same, but my body has changed.
Il mio corpo. Il mio corpo è nuovo. Il mio corpo è intero. Il mio corpo sta cambiando. Il mio corpo è freddo. Il mio cuore è tiepido. Il mio cuore è lo stesso, ma il mio corpo è cambiato. Il mio corpo è nuovo. Il mio corpo è intero. Il mio corpo sta cambiando. Il mio corpo è freddo. Il mio cuore è tiepido. Il mio cuore è lo stesso, ma il mio corpo è cambiato.
The second one is about emotional eating. Food can be trusted. Food doesn't lie. It doesn't judge you. Food is reliable. It doesn't ditch you. It doesn't hurt you. It's always there for you. It doesn't ask you for anything. Food can make you feel better. I would rather be with food than with people. I can trust food. Food can be trusted. Food doesn't lie. It doesn't judge you. Food is reliable. It doesn't ditch you. It doesn't hurt you. It's always there for you. It doesn't ask you for anything. Food can make you feel better. I would rather be with food than with people. I can trust food. Food can be trusted. Food doesn't lie. It doesn't judge you. Food is reliable. It doesn't ditch you. It doesn't hurt you. It's always there for you. It doesn't ask you for anything. Food can make you feel better. I would rather be with food than with people. I can trust food. Thank you.
Del cibo non ci si può fidare. Il cibo non mente, non ti giudica. Del cibo ti puoi fidare. Non ti abbandona, non ti ferisce. C'è sempre per te. Non ti chiede nulla. E il cibo può farti sentire meglio. Preferisco rimanere con il cibo che con la gente. Del cibo mi posso fidare. Del cibo non ci si può fidare. Il cibo non mente, non ti giudica. Del cibo ti puoi fidare. Non ti abbandona, non ti ferisce. C'è sempre per te. Non ti chiede nulla. Il cibo può farti sentire meglio. Preferisco rimanere con il cibo che con la gente. Del cibo mi posso fidare. Il cibo non mente, non ti giudica. Del cibo ti puoi fidare. Non ti abbandona, non ti ferisce. C'è sempre per te. Non ti chiede nulla. Il cibo può farti sentire meglio. Preferisco rimanere con il cibo che con la gente. Del cibo mi posso fidare.
Thank you. Them? Yes. Michael and Irene? How many we have more? You two. And then, Dave, I want to read with you the Man of Central Park Man.
This poem is called Reflection. The closer you are to the mirror, the bigger the reflection. The farther you are, the less you see. And still we choose to stand far to ignore where we really are. Flaws hidden behind a smile, tears fighting to be shed. One step closer and all fears will be expressed. A mirror with secrets and regrets. Pain, tears, strength, weakness. Only this can be seen in this reflection. Mixed emotions can be seen in this mirror. The mirror breaks, which means there's no reflection, which means there's no you.
Riflesso. Più vicino sei allo specchio, più grande il riflesso. Più sei lontano, meno riesci a vedere. Eppure decidiamo di stare lontani, di ignorare cosa siamo davvero. Difetti nascosti dietro un sorriso, lacrime che spingono per essere sparse. Un passo più vicino e tutte le paure saranno espresse. Uno specchio con segreti e rimpianti, dolore, lacrime, forza, debolezza. Solo questo si vede nel riflesso. Un misto di emozioni si vedono in questo specchio. Lo specchio si rompe. Vuol dire che non c'è riflesso. Vuol dire che non ci sei tu.
And while they're coming, I want to tell you something that these are new translation is something we do on the spot. And really the translation, because then we worked for the book on reviewing the translation, the Italian translation. And the fact is that when you do it on the spot, they're pulsing. It's something, even though many of the artists are like, oh, I don't know how to translate, I don't know English, I don't know anything. But you see how it's really pulsing. It's like having, like you can see the blood, you can feel the emotions, even though they're not perfect. They're like, these were perfect, but we have bilingual. But when we bring the Italians, and many they don't speak English, they look at me like, are you crazy? But then you see what you saw in the video is really about exchanging something, and everything comes as beautiful, even though sometimes it's not perfect. Sorry, but just what's the...
Keeping it together, waiting for things to get better. Future endeavors, I'm just going to my bedroom. Smile's a facade, hiding the things that gone wrong. Things unsaid, wake me up in my bed.
Tenere duro aspettando che le cose vadano meglio. Impegni futuri? Basta, vado a letto. Un sorriso da facciata per nascondere le cose andate storte. Parole non dette mi svegliano a letto.
And I also want to thank the people from the audience who played with us. Grazie. So, please.
Hello, my name is Emily. This piece was inspired by putting life back into something that you love. It's called 42. I am a pilot that surfs the stars. I pitched a curveball that hit outside the park. I embrace the inspiration. I am a revolution to every nation. I walked, I ran, I soared. I flied and made it home. A feeling that reaches the sun and the moon. A spark that put life back in my heart.
Sono un pilota che cabla fra le stelle. Lancio una palla a effetto che finisce laggiù fuori dal parco. Abbraccio l'ispirazione, sono la rivoluzione per ogni nazione. Cammino, corro, decollo. Ho volato e ce l'ha fatta tornare a casa. Una sensazione che giunge sino a sole e luna, una scintilla che ha riacceso la vita nel mio cuore.
Grazie. Okay, we have one more and then ours, and then we close it. Because the evening and we go eating and drinking.
Grateful.
You can even...
Grateful. Thankful for the time we spent. Thankful for the lessons you taught me. Thankful for the love you showed. I'm thankful that you were in my life.
Riconoscenza. Grato per il tempo che abbiamo trascorso. Grato per le lezioni che mi hai insegnato. Grato per l'amore che mi hai mostrato. Ti sono grato per essere entrato nella mia vita.
And now, this is a poem I really, really love, since it was translated by, it was 2016. Yeah, you do the English, I'm not doing the English.
This poem is by one of our guys who recently moved away. He got a really nice job, and he actually left New York. His name is Jonathan Syfax, and this poem is called Central Park Man. I saw a man sitting on an old broken bench, his toes pushing through the front of each shoe, his hair a natty patch of string, his eyes bloodshot red from last night's bourbon. This is not the first night he's been here. No one speaks to him, but the slight nod of his head suggests that he welcomes conversation. There is a story in his eyes, one that I am drawn to, one in the distance of his stare. I know his substance, and I sit beside him, pretending I'm waiting for the bus. I shave him sideways, but he does not respond. His eyes fade close, and his chin falls down, pinned to his chest. He does not move, and I realize he's gone. I sat down here too late. But what I learned is that stories are told and kept by the rest of men, even when the world loses its focus.
Ho visto un uomo che sedeva su una vecchia panchina rotta. Le dita dei piedi spingevano attraverso la punta di ogni scarpa. I suoi capelli, stringhe usate, i suoi occhi rosso sangue dal bourbon delle ultime notti. Questa non è la prima notte che era qui. Nessuno gli parla, ma il lieve cenno che il suo capo suggerisce invita alla conversazione. C'è una storia nei suoi occhi, una da cui io sono attratto, quella nella distanza del suo sguardo. So di cosa è fatto e mi siedo accanto a lui fingendo di aspettare l'autobus. Lo guardo di traverso, ma lui non risponde. I suoi occhi si chiudono piano e il mento cade, appuntato al petto. Lui non si muove e mi rendo conto che non c'è più. mi sono seduto troppo tardi. Ma quello che ho imparato è che le storie sono raccontate e conservate dagli uomini migliori, anche quando il mondo perde il suo punto di riferimento. Thank you. And so, Jonathan, not me. That? Okay, where? Upstairs? Here? Okay, come here. This is my. Yeah.
Again, I want to say thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Thank you. I want to thank the actors that came and read with us: Irene Turri, Marta Mondelli, Massimo Giordano, Emanuele Capuano, e Alice Luciana Parente. I was like, where are you? Thank you. And also, I have a list. You all have my email, the email of the company, but I have a contact list here now. We're going upstairs. If you want to have the book, this is a very special offer for, you can reserve it, I say, prenotare. Order, thank you. Hi, I just came back from Italy. and it's special offer for $10. So, well, it's a very special offer. But so you give me the contact and only for tonight, and we'll send it to you.
So the magazines are right at the back door. If you pick up one on your way out, there's some guys back there that will give you one. On the inside of the cover, there's a little box, and it has our contact information, freeversepoems@gmail.com. Please be in touch with us, and we'd love to see you again, and we'd love to get your work. Poems, stories, spoken word, rap, whatever you got. We also have visual art that we work in. If you come to our space in the Bronx, we have a poster project, and you can get involved in that too. These are 10-word poems or less that we create them into posters, and we make them for folks, and you can take away 20 or 30 copies of that poster to sell or give away or whatever you would like as well. And it's a huge wall. It's a sort of a 1,000-story wall is what we call it.
Give it to the audience first, and then you'll get it. Okay. Audience, to the audience. Do you want to give it to the audience, Mike? Do you also want to give it to the audience? Thank you. And so, thank you again. We'll be, I know it's far away, but April 13th will be a sidewalk cafe. So just to let you know. And there is and it's an open mic session, so everyone can come. April 13th, put it in your calendar. Second Saturday. Second Saturday every month. Open mic. And thank you so much. I'll see you upstairs. Thank you.